Okay, when you think of Disney games, what is the first thing you think of? Is it some random 3D platformer that's actually really good for some reason? Or a racing game that's kinda fire and don't feel like a Disney game at all? Like, what do you mean this is a Disney game, what? Or you're thinking of some Disney party game that no one ever heard of and no one wants to play because you're not thinking of any of this, you're thinking of Kingdom Hearts. You're thinking of Sora in the game running around Disney Worlds casting spells and shit, don't lie to me. But this video isn't about any of those. This is about Piglet's big game, the most random game to ever blow up. I had this game as a kid and I completely forgot about it until I saw this random tweet talking about the game's soundtrack. And it played this foreboding sounding song named Foreboding. Wow, what a name. Also, I learned that this game was intended to be a cartoon Resident Evil game with the tone of Luigi's Mansion. So this game might be peak. I have to see what I missed as a kid, cause what do you mean a Winnie the Pooh Resident Evil-like game? That don't even sound right. The game starts off with a cutscene showing what the Pooh gang is up to. Like we have Pooh trying to get honey, Tigger's painting, and Eeyore's trying not to kill himself. And Piglet here is watching everyone do their thing. But then suddenly he sees this dark spirit named Granosaurus. Yeah, that. He then runs out of there and bumps into Christopher Robin, who tells him that there's nothing there and he needs to start being brave. Piglet then says that he can't be brave, only big and tall people can be brave. Which is crazy, by the way. Who told this damn pig that? He then leaves the 100 Acre Woods, fully convinced that he's not brave enough to be here. Once he leaves, he finds this magical telescope that lets him enter his friend's dreams. And with this newfound power, he's about to change the trajectory of his friends' lives forever. I don't know, I was rolling in Pokemon TGC Pocket. Yo, peep the Mewtwo? The first level is Pooh's dream, set in this Candyland style area. After walking around a bit, we find Pooh stuck in some caramel because he was looking for some honey. He then tells us to look for a stick to help pull him out, and luckily it was conveniently placed right behind us, so we grab it and pull Pooh out of the caramel. And now, welcome to the main thing you're doing in this game. This is kind of similar to Resident Evil and other games like it, I think. I don't know. I don't play horror games, I play Sonic games. What do I look like playing these scary games, bro? One scary moment will kill me on the spot. But I think this style of game is pretty good for kids. After saving Pooh, he tells us about this cotton candy blocking the path, so we have him spray this conveniently placed water bottle to clear the path and continue forward. However, when Piglet walked in his room, something started to scare him. Boy, I know this ain't what you scared of. Bro, if you don't shoot him. Speaking of this guy, these are Heffalumps, one of the enemies you'll fight in this game. Well, fight is kind of pushing it, it's more like a scare off. For the combat in this game, your input was on screen and Piglet will make a brave face as the game calls it. As the game goes on, you get more brave faces through going through these carnival stands and paying a certain amount of cookies. The in-game currency you only get from kicking things. After giving the Heffalump a heart attack and getting a candle in one of the rooms and melting his chocolate door down, we meet Rabbit who needs honey for his cooking and he'll give us a honey pot if we help him clear out the bees. So we go outside, set the bees on fire and tell Rabbit about it and he gives us a key instead of a pot, telling us to go find it yourself, you stupid dumb idiot pig. After getting the pot, we go get some honey from Pooh and the level ends with Pooh demolishing the fuck out this pot of honey. Like, oh my god, he made honey look so good. But when I tried to reach it, it was kind of nasty. I might have to get it from the source. The next stream is about Rue accidentally locking himself in his room and losing his ball in his childlike cardboard aesthetic dream. Also, Tigger is here and he's a playable character. Let's go. He's gonna help get this gate out of the way with his own super simple easy stealth section. While playing this section though, it hit me why I stopped playing this game as a kid. This level is so boring. This is just a me thing, but Piglet moves so slow in this game. So constantly going back and forth to Rue's place is kind of boring to me. I know for a fact when I got to this part as a kid, I turned the game off so fast and went to something like Pac-Man World Rally or something like that. I had a lot of random games back then. I don't know what I was playing. What y'all know about Pac-Man Fever? This game had the most random selection of characters, man. Like, what was Pac-Man, Rayco Ridge Racer, and Heihachi Tekken doing in the board game? Who's in charge of this cast? One day I'll make a video on this game. I don't know when, but one day. Oh right, this video is about Piglet. After getting Rue's ball, this creep pulled up and stole it and summoned his door and ran right into it. What just happened? Piglet tried to get through it and the door was like,
"So you want the ball? How touching. But you seem to be a little scared. Oh, I've an idea. If you scare me, I'll let you in. But I think you are much too frightened."
Ain't no way they tried to make this door scary. Who is scared of this? After scaring him back, we go and confront the Woozle, but apparently this was Woozle territory and Piglet was about to get jumped. But remember, this is a baby game. They got cooked instantly. And then we retrieve the ball and I don't care, man. Get me out this level. Owl's dream is set in his library area and he needs help finding his memory book. After walking around a bit and pushing some books to make a staircase, we see Pooh behind the cage and he offers to help Piglet by opening the gate, which means it's Pooh gameplay time. Let's go. Pooh sections are just like Tigger's, except you have no movement options, no stealth, and plays nothing like Tigger at all. All you're doing is getting chased. That's it. That's all what Pooh is getting chased. Dang, they got my ass right here. What was I thinking? After pressing the switch, we go back to Piglet and continue on until we meet Gopher, who is next to the world's most simple block push section of all time. It is so stupidly easy that it had me think it was some sort of trick to it, but no, you just push this chest piece up and that's it. Doing that opens the door on the outside and leads us straight to Owl's home. While at his dirty place, Owl, who lost his memory and don't even remember Piglet's name, remembers that if Piglet finds 2 of his answers to paintings, he can get his memory book back. So we're walking around for a bit, push some blocks around in this room. Oh my god, this shot look insane, what the fuck? And then we find a second painting in this pirate area. What? Had to fight this big ass tree in the pirate area for it. What? After getting the 2 paintings, it opened this secret entrance and the memory book was just sitting right there. So we just get it now and it's over. Yep. So back to the pirate part, like, is it because like it's a map and Owl reads maps? Are maps in the library? Am I stupid? Am I missing something? Next up is Eeyore's dream, and it's the one that made the game blow up actually. It's good. Now onto Rabbit's level. Rabbit's problem is that he can't get his carrots out because he's stuck in the ground in his machine. Nah, I'm just playing. Anyways, Eeyore's dream is about his castle losing color and he needs help bringing it back. It starts off in this dark and spooky forest and Rue is here for some reason. He tells us that Eeyore is way more depressed than usual and we should check on him. So after scaring the street, that Loki scared the fuck out of me, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, and putting his bell back together to ring it, it uncovered a secret passage that puts us inside Eeyore's castle in this nice looking area. What the heck? We then meet Eeyore and tell him we'll help him find his castle colors. I won't lie to y'all, if I saw this level as a kid, this would have terrified me. I was scared of everything as a kid. So these dark and eerie rooms with enemies laughing and making noises off screen, no music outside of footsteps, and block moving puzzles would have scared me so much as a kid. As an adult though, this clearly ain't shit. I have the Winnie the Pooh horror movie for that. I haven't checked on that movie in so long actually. What's going on with it? There's a sequel. Second installment of the Twisted Childhood universe. What? Poohniverse Monsters Assemble. The team of nightmare monsters will include returning characters such as Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Piglet, Owl, Bambi, Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, Hook, Pinocchio, and the Cricket. 2025. Snow White returns. What the fuck? One cool thing about this level is that as you get more of the colors, the castle will progressively get more and more colorful, and it's a really nice touch they did not need to add. It made going back to rooms that were once lifeless feel like an entirely different room, and once you get every single color, the whole vibe of the castle just changed, and it's like, this level was just fire, man. Speaking of castle on fire, someone just blew out all the candles and now it's super dark. So now we gotta go all the way back to the beginning to Rue where we get the candle to light these lights up. And doing so caused the door gotta pop back up and... Anyways, one boss fight in quotation marks later, we beat Eeyore's dream and watch as everything from this point on goes downhill. The next level is Rabbit, and I'm not gonna lie, I hate him. The whole point of his level is to get Rabbit and his carrots out of the hole, but he is so whiny about it. He's just constantly complaining over and over and over. And I just don't want to help him. Oh no, it's raining and my carrots are gonna be ruined. Oh no. Like, what? You gotta clean it anyway, so what's a little water gonna do? Are you fucking dumb? No, I'm fucking dumb. So I learned that you're not supposed to wash carrots because the moisture leads to mold and rot, and you're only supposed to wash them if you're going to use them that exact day. And I'm assuming Rabbit is storing them for later, and he's not going to eat all those carrots in one day. Rabbit is completely justified in his reaction here, and I would honestly react the same way. However, I don't like him. I will ignore that fact because I do not like him. Ooh, and once you get him out this hole, he's like, ooh, Piglet, please help me with my machine. I need help. I can't do anything for myself. So I have to do a series of tasks like fighting robots, which is crazy. We're fighting robots. What happened here? How did we get to this point? We had to climb a beanstalk, almost got jumped there by a couple of people, and we had to be around Gopher. I don't want to be around Gopher. And the worst part about all of this, he had an attitude with me because his overgrown ass want to play in the cart, and he got hurt because I didn't lift the gate, because I wasn't expecting him to get in the cart. He's mad at me because he wanted to play in the fucking cart, and he got hurt because of his own doing. I do not like Rabbit. I cannot stand Rabbit. Yeah, this stuff is okay. The final dream in the game is Tigger, and his whole thing is that he lost his stripes. It's crazy because the only reason he's dreaming about this is because he thought he lost his stripes in the real world when all he did was spill paint on himself. So the wonderful thing about Tiggers is that Tiggers are fucking stupid apparently. But yeah, he lost his stripes and now he's going through it. So it's up to Piglet and Roo to help him out. After a bunch of walking around back and forth to different places, collecting cookies, playing on the Pooh section, watching Pooh crash into Piglet, and a whole bunch of nothing happening. Like, oh my god, I've been playing for 20 minutes, but it felt like I've been playing for 2 hours. Make it up to Tigger's treehouse, but he's really going through it. He mentioned that his stripes went to the carnival, so we go there and learn that it's inside the haunted house. And we learn that it's locked. And we need to backtrack through the long level to find items and walk all the way back here. He gets the stripe back to the end, the level's over. And now we're here, the final level in the game. Everyone is stuck in the same nightmare where the enemies are going to eat them or something like that. I don't know, man. But now it's up to Piglet to scare the enemies off and save his friends. This is just a level where you fight the enemies you fought in the past before they reach Piglet's friends. It's pretty cool. After defeating all the enemies, the true final boss appears in front of Piglet with his friends standing behind him shaking in fear. Piglet then lets out the biggest scare of all time, causing the spirits to be like, oh shit, and then he have a heart attack and dies. Where the fuck is my cutscene? So what do I think of the game? Personally, it's not my type of game. I'm not really the biggest fan of it. I think it's kind of boring, which makes sense because, like, you know, baby game. However, I would be stupid if I called this game bad. The presentation alone makes this game good. They nailed that eerie but not too scary atmosphere, and the soundtrack did a really good job adding to it. The animations are amazing too. The Luigi Mansion influence is insane here. I didn't know Piglet could do all these faces. During the cutscenes, the characters are always moving around too. Like, that Disney buzzer go crazy, I guess. Low-key, if you got time, you should try this game. It's not my thing, but it may be yours. Or don't. I don't really care. Wait, they have a version for the Game Boy Advance? I ain't seen nobody talk about this version. Well, time to play for myself. In this fucking video right now.